And with that, they've finished setting up, so we're going to go ahead and toss it over to Lizstar with Return to Zork.
Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? It's really early for me, but welcome to Return to Zork. This is the first point-and-click adventure game that's ever been in a GDQ. I wonder why. Woo! Hopefully I start a new trend. Let me introduce my couch. This is Authorblues.
Hi.
This is Nikasaur.
Hello.
And they're going to be joining me. I forced Auth to play this game recently. Nikasaur knows one line, so I think we're good.
I know more than one line.
I know you know more than what. You know like 3. It's incredible.
I know the important lines.
Before we get into it, let me show the introduction. So, very detailed lore and story in this game, and the introduction, I think, sets the right mood. The art of adventure. So if you've never seen a Zork game before, they're usually text-based adventures like this. You are standing by a White House, but, oh my gosh, is it?
They also don't usually have music.
It's graphics. Wow, the future is amazing. Oh my gosh, and it's moving too. Wow.
It's everything we've ever dreamed of. We are now west of house.
Small mailbox. Ooh, could we possibly...
We can see the mailbox.
Open mailbox?
No!
The sweepstakes winner. I've been looking forward to... No! No!
So with that beautiful acting, I think that sets the stage. This is an FMV point-and-click adventure game. Enjoy acting. And as we've set over this beautiful landscape, time will start on the first click. And I'll count us down. One thing quick to note is that the run goes very fast, and there's a lot to it, so it's a little hard to explain in some situations. So if I like stumble, that would be why. I even have notes here. You have to have notes for this game because it's a point, it's point and clicking. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So first thing we do is drop the teleorb because it talks too much. I just threw the knife. Okay, let's cut that instead. So, we're coming up to the only part in this game anyone actually knows. So I want y'all to spam, and I want y'all to say it out loud. I think you know what's coming.
Who are you? Don't matter. Want some rye?
Of course you do. So this is Booze. Booze,
Here's to us.
he likes drinking, so we're going to drink with him. The thing is, Booze likes drinking, and we're a lightweight, so if we drink anything, we hit the roof. And so we need to outdrink him by sneakily pouring the rye in the potted plant. Who's like us?
Who's like us?
And then he goes ahead and pours you. Booze is the sweetest dude. You just come into his house, he's like, who are you?
Want some rye?
It doesn't matter.
Of course you do.
It really
Of course
doesn't.
you do.
We're enablers.
Damn few.
Well, this is the drinking ritual. And you may be surprised to find out he invented it.
He might be the only person who knows what it is.
Yeah.
Of course you do. So now he's so drunk that we can ask for his keys. Before he's like, keys? Yeah, sure, give him here. He's drunk, but not drunk enough.
Drive to drunk. Would you pick up a 6-pack while you're out?
Don't do it.
I'd be much obliged.
Unwise.
So then he throws us his keys. We're gonna go ahead and they're all dead. And Buddha's gonna take a little bit of a nap here.
Disco nap.
It's okay, don't worry. It might take him a while, but he'll wake up in the morning with a searing headache, I'm sure. Oh, hey, Boost.
Of course you do.
Yeah, he bounces back really quickly.
He's gonna be like, where are my keys?
All right, so now we're in the Great Underground Empire. We're going to do the first glitch of this game, which is going over here. We're going to drop the book and the knife, because we won't need the knife anymore. We're going to pick up this bra box to hear some really good voice acting.
You lying thief! I hope the Galdrian will be getting you for that.
Very compelling accent.
Good heavens.
We're going to drop the bra box, and then the book is broken, so if you pick it up, you pick up the book, but it's still on the ground. If you pick it up again, then you pick up the last thing you picked up. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Now I have the bra box in my inventory, and we aren't getting yelled at by the Guardian of Zork, who would normally, if you steal that, slap you in the face and take all of your things. Here's my favorite part of this game.
Yeah, unlike a lot of point-and-click adventures, the game does actually tell you when the game's uncompletable, but it's incredibly aggressive about it.
If you've never played this game, I skipped the plant at the beginning, but like it's kind of infamous. There's a plant at the beginning, and you just, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we have all the disc pieces we need.
What is this wizardry?
Not a big deal, but that did skip almost every important puzzle in the game.
That skips all like 80% of the game.
The only two survivors.
What the heck were we talking about?
Want some rye? Of course you do.
Of course you do.
A little bit past that. Hold on. This guy has very important dialogue because he says square.
One square straight.
Square diagonal.
One square diagonal in each move.
Now you can move diagonal first and then straight after. It doesn't matter.
Now
The moment the wizard moves off a square, it caves in, forms a pit. Now Canuck can jump to any unoccupied. Yeah, I might have heard this before.
Liz, I'm worried about you, but also so proud.
So this guy has a lot of RNG about him. He can say like 4 lines. 2 are okay, one's really fast, and one he just waits for like 3 seconds after. That's the fast one.
You're not as bad as you smell.
That's a good one and true.
You're not as bad as you smell.
Also true. Here's the slow one. So of course he's going to give it to me. Thank you. That is the Knight's Dilemma, but trying to make it into a 2-player game, which does not work, and we will see exactly why it does not work later on in this game.
Yeah, it's a really challenging game to play until you Google Knight's Tour, and then it's a really easy game to play.
And here us are talking. It might come in handy.
So wait, did you skip all the rats in the box and the stuff?
Oh no, we're going to.
Okay.
We'll get the rats. Don't worry.
Like, what?
We're going into Rebecca's. Here's Franker Facey.
Spam the puppies.
Barfka barfk. Now I'm going to go get punched in the face. Hey.
Huh?
How's it going? Ow. So here's copy protection. Y'all remember that? So I have all these written down. I have them in my memory, but I do not trust myself. It's too early. I've been up since 2.
See if you can figure this out.
That is Juan's day.
Okay.
Seriously, you walk into her bedroom, just like her bathroom, like hi, and then she punches you out and then holds a shotgun to your face, which is valid. You did sneak into her house.
She finishes getting ready. Yeah, she finished getting ready though. She did her hair. She put on more clothes.
Yep.
We're going. She gave us permission to take her meat and her thermos.
Well, you were very clearly someone who is familiar with the days of the week, so you're welcome to take anything you'd like.
There's even more and like really obnoxious
moon logic puzzles.
Yeah, here's a moon logic. We go ahead and throw that bra box in there, and now we have a wire, which is now cool, and we can go ahead and rob this store blind. Hello, rat.
Rats!
I'm gonna put that rat in the box because otherwise it kills you. That is not a joke. Everything in this game kills you. This game wants you dead more than like La Mulana does, which is saying something. I have a whistle now.
I found a great many of the deaths in this game. I think I only missed a handful of them.
You really did.
I think the only one I missed is that if you build a fire in the barn too many times, then the barn catches on fire and you die.
If you light this clay on fire, you burn down the entire thing.
Almost a complete playthrough.
Darn it.
Did you die from the cow when I
didn't die from the cow. Oh.
Can the cow kill you?
The cow cannot kill you. You can get kicked in the face as much as you want with a cow, and it might cause some damage, but like...
Presumably not fatal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we have some milk.
I think you just forgot to warm your hands by the fire.
I mean, rookie mistake.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to drink. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh gosh, I'm definitely dead. Oh boy, yes! I'm gonna get eaten by grooves!
The brew!
I did it! I did the one thing I really should not have done, which is die.
It's okay.
I have backup saves. So that's the infamous "you're going to get eaten by a grue." Oh, wrong one.
And it happened.
Got milk. Okay, let's try that again. If you take one wrong step here, you die. It's a very convoluted maze. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, swig. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think it's this way. Yeah, hey!
Yeah, so you're supposed to have some bats that point you in the right direction during that, but you didn't want to go get the bats.
Insanely slow. We're going to give this to the ferryman, and then we got a lot of downtime because we have a Windows 98 screensaver, so we have time for some donations.
Absolutely. We've got $20 here from the Watermelon King. They say, it's so great to see Lizstar running Return to Zork. I love playing point-and-click adventures growing up, and I'm really pleased to see RTZ being run here. Thanks to everyone for putting on this great event and for this great cause.
Thank you.
Got $30 from Encased Shadow. Just says, Nikasaur is the best.
I agree.
Agreed.
No, why?
And then we're gonna have a running trend here because there's $50 from Anonymous says, want some donations? Of course you do. Of course you do. Got another $15 from Dark Star Sword says, want some rye? Of course you do.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this magnet off. This is the most Moon Logic thing that this game has. Combine whistle with magnet gives you fast travel.
Yeah, go ahead and figure that one out.
And headache.
Oh, wrong way. Wait, right way. We're gonna go ahead and smack the money tree.
Take that, you
some
tree.
money. We've routed out a lot of things. Shout outs to Umatsu Freak, who did all of the routing for this game.
I know you're out there.
So this is the blind bowman. He's played by the dude who plays Flash Gordon.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And he has a glitch, which I was really hoping would happen, where he just babbles incoherently for 30 seconds as the game gets confused with voice lines, he should say. But yeah, shout outs to Umatsu Freak, who did all the routing for this. And there was actually, I had to relearn the routing like last week because he found something that saved like 4 minutes, which was all of the duping that we did earlier. Before we duped in a very different way. We duplicated the waif's gift and then cleaned it a bunch. And that would cause the game to crash a lot. So thank gosh that's no longer a thing, because it literally crashed in multiple marathons I've done. Okay, so now we're going to head over here. There's a reason I went to the vulture pits earlier. Now that Rebecca has been woken up from her bathroom, she will be in she'll be in a certain number of spots, but if you teleport there, she will not be there. So that's why we walked there first, because otherwise she just shows up and is like, and it's a jump scare every time.
Hey, you know, that reminds me of this.
We're gonna watch a dude tie a knot. We have time for one donation.
Well, it's the perfect donation because Hafke comes in with $25 saying, want some rye? Of course you do.
Yeah, that's it.
Good and strong. And then, like any normal human being would do, we just go ahead and play a voice of a woman, and then he talks about his girlfriend.
She's a witch.
Any lady. We could show him a picture of the old lady that like we skipped at the beginning of the game, and he's just like, I had a girl.
I don't even remember what about.
He's very proud of his witch girlfriend.
Spoken since.
Mood and valid.
I wrote her a letter, though. I got it here somewhere. You think maybe you could do me a favor?
So he gets you a boat, which does not have power. It has instead a hamster wheel. We need to give him money.
What it lacks in motor, it makes up for in spirit.
So we just chuck that rat in there. No,
We got
we're gonna put the rat in there. And we're gonna say hi to a witch.
Oh yeah, my people.
Oh, hello.
I'm really sad that we route out like all of the jokes because the jokes in this game are really good. But we skip all that with the
I just realized we're not doing the jokes.
Yeah, sorry.
Even when they're bad, they're good, and even when they're good, they're bad.
So we're going to give her this.
For me?
If you open it in front of her, she kills you, unshockingly.
I must take your boat.
But yeah, if you show her a picture of a cow, then it makes her think about animals and talk about animals. If you show her milk, it does the same thing. But we have already used up our milk. So we're going to take these bats and release them in the Whispering Woods. They would lead you to Canuck's cottage, but I already knew the way, so I'll put that in there. So for those of you who have played this game before, you might be like, why did you do that? You need the water from the back of the waterfall. You don't. For some reason, the game's like, hey, in order to make a invisible potion, get water from the back of the waterfall and bat guano, and then it makes a potion. Any water works.
Those are the proposals.
Really?
Yeah, literally just any water. And it took us forever. And then when we found that out, it blew our minds.
Yeah, I found that out accidentally. I just filled it right by the waif under the bridge.
And I was
Liz
like,
is like, that's not supposed to work, by the way.
it's like, hey, you did the speedrun strat. Good job.
And you're just like optimizing.
If we tie this the wrong way, we die. Is the game lets we die.
Hello.
Hey.
You must have traveled far.
It's been like 15 minutes.
Not too many people visit the temple anymore. Not since the reign of darkness began. There's only...
Don't care. Hey, talk about that.
Sibo. He discovered the Illuminite cluster. The shrine holds pieces of his mining cart and some of his clothes.
Good stuff. All right, so now that opens this doorway for some reason.
Clumsy for this kind of work, aren't you?
Hey, it's some dwarves.
Can't be too choosy these days. Here, you'll need this.
Thanks. And this is a long minecart with very obnoxious sound effects. The passageway is left, right, upright, left, right, upright, left, left, right, up. And the game will tell you that if you bring the Dwarven Sword of Zork, which in every other game is an Elven Sword of Zork, I don't know. But if you bring it to them, they're like, hey, how much do we have left? Oh, we have this much. It's right over there. Where? It's right there. And that's the way that they do the...
It's super on the nose. When you hear them say it, you're like, I should be writing this down.
Yeah. We have time for a donation or two. Oh, I think yep, back where you left, right? I misclicked. We have time now for several donations.
All right. We got $30 from Johnny Rico 66. Say, I'm doing my part. Let's get the Tetris Battle Royale experience. And I definitely agree. We should definitely get that experience.
You definitely want that.
Got $10 from Risa. Just says, here's to us.
Here's to us. Who's like us?
Damn few.
And they're all dead.
Got one more?
Yeah, we got $50 from Jam135. Just says, hooray for adventure games at GDQ.
Point-and-click adventure games are a lot of fun to speedrun. Like, when you think of speedruns, you don't ever think of this, but like, it's genuinely really fun to route, like, how to do everything in the correct orders. And, like, all the clicking.
It's a lot better when the game's like this, though, where you can actually sequence break things.
Yeah, that's true. With all the glitches and, like, memorizing of mazes, as much as mazes suck. So we're going to go ahead and put all these items on here. A lot of these make sense. It's like, hey, you know, this gets like a staff. I'm not sure why this gets a thermos, or excuse me, a thermos. And then they do a nice little dance. This is the sexy man dance.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
Some avant-garde music in the background, too.
And then that will combine the disc. Usually the whole point of the game is that you're like collecting these pieces of the disc, which will enable you to get to the final area of the game.
But Liz cheated her way here.
Yeah, glitching is cheating. I'm sorry, did you ask the game developers if you were allowed to do that? How dare you? Now, when you get to the final area, the game checks how many items you have in your inventory, and then later on you'll have to throw all of those items away. So I'm going to drop all of these now, and I'm going to have to do one more duplication, because anytime you dupe something, it creates a broken fake book in your inventory. And so I am not able to throw any of those. So we're going to have the flask as the last thing we drop. I'm going to go ahead and save because I do not trust myself. It could crash.
I trust you.
Pick up the book, put that in my inventory, pick up the flask. Now we have an infinite flask in our inventory. And here's an orc. That is an orc.
You say so.
We'll turn invisible, and he's like, huh, where did they go? Now, orcs are terrified of hellhounds, and I think we saw a hellhound earlier. So we're going to go ahead and play that back and terrify this orc.
The fear.
Look at him. Yeah. What a pansy. Then we're going to just go ahead and chuck everything into here. Just infinitely chuck a bunch of smelly bat guano potion.
I really feel for that orc. You can see the terror.
You can see the terror in his mask.
He will have nightmares.
So, if you remember, near the beginning of the game, with a dude who would talk about squares a lot, he was doing a game called Survivor, which is, like we said, the Knight's Dilemma. But they decided to bring that back, but in a really dumb way. It's pretending to be a two-person game, but it's not. You'll see what I mean. So this is Morpheus. The story is that he's an evil, like, magical rock who gained sentience as all evil magic sunk into him. And he's giving everyone nightmares and turning them into stone.
We will play Survivor.
So these are all your friends who you met. I literally... Well, no, I've met all of them in this playthrough. Oh, I didn't meet Canuck, actually. Okay, so this is the Knight's Dilemma. We move like a knight. He can move anywhere. So the idea, as Moodoc said earlier, is the Knight tries to fill in every single square, while Canuck jumps around and tries to block them. And if he blocks you, then Canuck wins. There's literally no way that he can't. However, you're able to pass, which makes this completely useless. It means you can never lose as long as you know how to solve the Knight's Dilemma, which the correct solution is to do an inner, corner, inner, out, 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 inner, corner, inner, out, out, out. And as long as you follow that pattern, you're good. So, out.
I think you are in trouble.
And he never shuts up. He takes so long for his turns. He's like, I'm the greatest, smartest thing ever created. And meanwhile, he's literally taking forever for these moves.
Dude, just a magic rock. He's not the coolest, smartest ever. He's a rock.
He's a rock with a weird morphing face. A really nice voice.
Very good, actually. I do agree.
He's the laughter. We skipped my favorite line in the game, which is literally just him shouting yes. It's wonderful. So
it's okay, send that to me later.
Absolutely. This is a lot of RNG. We just have to wait for him to go where we need him to go, and sometimes you have a choice between going where you have to go and where you want to, and where you can't go, and you're just like, please, that 50%. No, never. Please go here. I have to go here. Oh, thank goodness.
Clever.
So then I go here, there.
You gotta love these RNG sections at the end of a speedrun that make the rest of it pointless.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe that.
Is this an actual run killer?
Yes, this could be a run killer. At this point, Yumatsu Freak has the world record, but it could be broken if either of us had really good RNG. I have the world record.
Playing for 20 minutes and then hoping for the best.
I have the world record in 225 points, which I call 225% just to make people cringe inwardly. And
I missed that.
It basically, will let you just not win because for some reason the game glitches and doesn't give you the points that you need to get. I got world record like 2 days ago in 225, and it was like, no, you have 221 points. What are you talking about? Anyway, we're coming up to the end. The end will be on the last click. As long as Morpheus, okay. I wanted him to go there because then he'd have to go there. And so now we have to wait another round. Joe and Joy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Look at this climactic ending, though.
We returned to Zork.
How exciting! Woo, get crunk. So there we go. Time.
You cheated.
And now we get great voice acting again.
Oh, that was a joke, but he actually did it.
This guy's angry.
An angry snake.
I mean, listen, I've been that angry before. So, the ending is beautiful. Do we have time to show it real quick? I'm not getting a no.
I think there was a yes.
Good?
There was a yes.
Yeah, all right. So as Morpheus's terrible shrieks of defeat echo the Citadel, he loses grasp of his confining spell, freeing your friends, who we ignored for most of the game, from their stone imprisonment. The followers of good magic cast long-forgotten spells, which isn't how forgetting things works, to disperse the vile creature Morpheus. The events you triggered will be remembered as the second Great Diffusion.
Aw, dang.
Throughout the valley and underground, evil magic has vanished. Memories of the enchanted empire. Gosh, look at these graphics. Under the Valley of the Sparrows make you realize that this legendary world is where you belong. They're like trying so hard to make this something like emotional. Freed from the reins of evil magic. Everyone in the great underground empire will always remember you.
Aw, shucks.
For your intellect and perseverance and glitchiness.
I just can't help but think that during my casual playthrough, I stabbed every one of these people.
At least once, right?
At least.
We can do the waves, everybody.
Finally, here's Rupert.
Master strategist. You have to teach me the finer parts of Survivor.
I Google the Knights Tour.
I love that voice. I love that acting. He's trying so hard. And then clown music happens.
Wow, wow.
Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed.
Well, that was a really touching ending, and I really feel moved by those credits. Give it up again for Lizstar and Return to Zork, because that was pretty awesome. Had a $5 donation that came through from Anonymous. Said, please accept this donation with the knowledge that the animation of the mouth in Zork will live in my nightmares and eat my dreams. We had $25 from Nostalgia152 that said, OMG, Return to Zork? This makes me so happy. And another $25 from Marvels. They say, I'm always proud to support GDQ. It's heartwarming to see what people can do when they come together. Happy gaming, everyone. There's $20 from Carful Freak, says, keep up the good work. Let's get that Tetris 99 run done. And don't forget, guys, we do have an open incentive to get the Tetris 99 Battle Royale. Got a couple more hours for that, so if you guys want to see some Tetris speedruns, definitely get those donations in. While they set up for Retrovirus 11's run of Human Fall Flat, we're going to go ahead and run a quick Twitch ad. So stay tuned. The Jet Rocket comes in with $100 donation. No comment, but thank you so much for that generosity. And we actually have a second $100 donation from Ethan King. They say, really enjoying all the GDQ events. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to seeing more awesome runs when AGDQ happens. Got a $5 donation from Anonymous. Say, want some Tetris 99? Of course you do. Flamin' Sarge comes in with $15 and says, traveling and can't watch live, but I want to see Tetris Battle Royale in the VODs. We got another $10 from Anonymous that says, let me book 2 tickets on this $5 train. Choo choo. And another $15 from Anonymous. Want some rye? Of course you do. And Sushi Elemental donates $10 saying, by the way, my first computer had exactly 1 megabyte of memory. Yes, megabyte. Games have come a long way since Zork. We've got $25 from Any Nom Among Us. It says Tetris 99, Game of the Year 2019. And just a reminder, everyone, we do have a second incentive lined up for the Super Mario 64 randomizer to upgrade that to 120 stars. So if you'd like to see that, get those donations in as well. We've got $50 coming in from Sib. They just say, "Gimme Tetris." And $25 from For the Win, I'm Cody. They just say, "Let's go Retrovirus 11." RPD234 donates $15 and say, "Wow, that was quite something to wake up to. Greetings from Denmark." We've got another $50 from Distant saying, "Put this towards Tetris 99." Let's keep these going, guys. We will definitely be able to get that funded at this rate.